Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another NBA video. In this video, I want to talk about the Houston Rockets. Now, last night they were eliminated in Game 5 by pretty much destroyed by a Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors team. Now, I don't necessarily want to talk about, well, I can include these games specifically because to me it shows you just the Rockets' entire season in just these 5 games and how much they've actually cared about this entire NBA season. The chemistry, lack thereof, just the lack of effort, passion. They just didn't care. They were just going through the motions, getting a paycheck, and going home. Now, let's just talk about this, these games first. Then I'll talk about, some other things. Game 1, which was the game Curry did play, Golden State wins 104-78. Effort wasn't there from Houston. And you could pretty much say that about each one of these games except for Game 3. And even still, you beat a Steph Curry-less Warriors team by 1 point, and Golden State struggled in that game. Okay, Game 2, Curry didn't play. You lose 115-106. Game 3 was the one where James Harden makes a game-winning shot. And they panned over to the bench, and they usually do that to see the reactions of the players on the team that hits the winning shot. James Harden hits the little step back shot. A lot of people say it shouldn't have counted. Irrelevant. You look at that, and there was no Houston Rocket player that even cared. Capella was the only one that showed any type of enthusiasm. Dwight Howard, Trevor Ariza, Corey Brewer had the most blank look on their face, like they didn't even want to be there. And it speaks to chemistry, zero passion, and how they actually feel about James Harden. Who, James Harden's been a guy who a couple years ago, I guess people liked him, but now that he scoring titles. Last year, he was second in MVP voting. Got the commercials, got the deals, and there's no telling how he's changed since then, and how his teammate, how he treats his teammates, or is he involved with his teammates? But you can see that there's some vitriol between his teammates and him, or hell, it could be everyone. Everyone just doesn't like each other. Let's keep going. Game 4, this one right here was a disgrace. Golden State Warriors win 121-94. Zero effort from Houston. Defensively, guys like Dwight, who's a known good defender, you saw no effort. It's like everyone just took a page from James Harden's book in terms of Matador defense, because no one even tried. Guys like Ariza, who's a solid defender, didn't try. And offensively, they didn't care. A lot of them just watching James Harden dribble the ball around, and combine that with the fact they weren't making a bunch of shots. Game 5, which was yesterday, 114-81. Again, the lowest scoring game. Offensively, they were terrible. Defensively, they just wanted to go home. It was clear, definitely in this game, that they wanted to go home. Hell, Game 4, they should have just let Golden State advance after winning Game 4. Honestly, because you're looking at them, and I feel as though Golden State is the superior team, but with Steph Curry out, the margin should not have increased with these games. It should not have increased. Credit to Golden State. They're still really good without Steph Curry. But the fact that Golden State ended up winning by more when he's out is ridiculous, especially with a Houston Rockets team who last year won 55 games, top 5 seed, make it to the Western Conference Finals, to face the same Golden State team. And Golden State was just a superior team. This is the same Houston Rockets team who came back down 1-3 to that Clippers team. Same Houston Rockets team who essentially has the same personnel: Dwight Howard, Ariza, James Harden, Corey Brewer. You had Patrick Beverly. The same Houston Rockets team win 55 games last year, make it to the Western Conference Finals. Now you go into this season barely making the playoffs, winning 41 games, making it pretty much at the end, an 8th seed, and now you see why. You look at this series, you see why, and this kind of speaks to, I guess, the playoffs hasn't been as good, but honestly, this is, to me, as a NBA fan of good basketball with really no vying interest between either of these teams, this is a disgrace. Defense. Let's just not even talk about offense because they really didn't care about that either. But defensively, there are things that go into defense, technique, game planning, but the most important thing is effort. You play no effort, the other two things don't matter because you're not going to try. And it's clear that they just didn't care. There's actually an article on NBA.com. I'm looking at it right now. It reads, Rockets marred by lack of effort and passion. That's exactly what I've been talking about in this video. And speaks to the leaders. You got to consider Dwight Howard a leader, but he's been a diva throughout his career. You look at what the Lakers and everything that went on with Kobe. Orlando, he was definitely the guy, but it just seems like he cannot play with another superstar. That seems apparent. He didn't get along with Kobe. He didn't, I don't think he got along with James Harden. And to me, he just doesn't come off as a great leader. The same goes for James Harden. He doesn't lead by example, and he doesn't come off as a vocal leader. He seems like the guy, when things are not going their way, timeouts, he's not building his team's confidence. He's not talking to guys. He probably just goes about the motions, like, I'm going to get paid anyway. That's the type of player he is. And, there's been rumors that he doesn't ride on team vans. The team buses, which what I can believe at this point, anything that shows a lack of chemistry with this team, I can believe. But like I said before, as an NBA fan, I can only imagine how the Houston Rockets fans feel. You got these fans at these home games who paid to watch these guys play, and the fact that they don't even put in any effort, and you got these fans paying to go see these games. You got fans who turn on their TV to watch these games, to watch good basketball, to at least watch their team try. You get none of that, and I think it's disrespectful to not only the fans, but just to basketball. So, coming to next season, they got to make some changes. Dwight's more than likely already gone. But how do they move forward with James Harden? Because they obviously, players just don't seem to get along with him. And who knows what's changed with him. Or maybe it was always this way. But there's definitely huge problems with this Houston team. It's been going on throughout the season. Hence why, they win 15 games less, with winning 14 games less. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. What did you think? What do you think about, I guess, the Houston Rockets team as a whole this season? What did you think about this series? And what do you think about the playoffs as a whole? Like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.